Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continuing blind let's play of Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. My name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. Today we're going to continue on with run number 3. The final run. It's not the carrying route. What is it called? It's called the, I always get this one, confused. The charming route? Yeah, I think it's the charming route. Let's go, and let's jump back into it, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today.
Back again so soon, Grace? You're practically a regular at the club.
I just wanted to check Persephone.
I just came from a chat with Medusa, and...
You found her? Well, you're in one piece, so clearly my fears were unfounded.
Nope, they were completely founded, actually. Maybe I better explain what happened.
I like that look she gives you, like, what happened? Like a mama cub looking after
We never should have brought that
cub.
monster to the new world.
Or a mama bear, whatever.
Athena's a fool to think Medusa can be controlled. You're fortunate to have made it out in one piece. It could have gone very poorly for you.
I need to do it.
I know, but let's focus on the important part of the story.
Which is that if you believe what she says, Medusa appears to be exonerated.
And that brings us back to Pan.
Pan might admit something unintentionally, but he can be too clever. Let me give some thought to our next step. Now then, unless you've something else to ask?
Nope, off to the Reliquary. So let's go.
No, not really. I'll see you later, Persephone.
Through the portal we go. It's kind of weird that they give us the
When I opened
outside
that
shot
shipping
there.
container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah, because it's got a shipping container, but we never actually
yeah.
see the shipping container.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
I thought you liked it.
Yeah, Pan said there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books.
Mm-hmm. See, there you go. Apparently this Reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary? Ooh, I bet it has relics. I want a wand of
I
fireballs.
want one of those too.
You are such a nerd.
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
It doesn't matter.
Not much, but whatever. There's no time like the present, right?
I like the way you think. Plan? Ha! Who needs a plan?
Why? Do you have a plan?
Oh, hell no. Are you actually gonna do that little favor for Pan?
This is my specialty.
Meddle in love lives? Sweet Talk, the goddess of witchcraft? Freddie, who are you dealing with?
The master meddler and sweet talker.
Damn straight.
I look forward to seeing you in operation. There's no way at all this could go poorly.
Oh, I love this game.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the Reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Let me introduce myself.
I am really sorry if we startled you. My name is Grace. We've never met before, but, I'm the new Muse.
And I'm Freddie. Big fan.
If I broke a rule, I apologize. Pan didn't mention anything about that, I'm afraid.
You are Grace?
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Yeah, it's now.
Yeah, that's now. Or very recently, anyway. I guess you don't get much news here in wherever this is.
It is between places, crafted by my own hand from the ether. Here in the books are written all things, past, present, and things that are yet to occur. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Yeah, kind of.
Look, whoever screwed up your magic book, it wasn't me.
Yeah, Grace is already getting blamed for everything.
The books cannot be tampered with. They record what is.
But it isn't.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
That would be tea. I'm already being blamed for everything else.
Curious. It is clear something unanticipated has occurred, something outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Can I meet Asterion?
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is that a thing? I didn't know.
You're Asterion? But you're...
The Minotaur? I could have told you that.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
Pan's at me.
I'm here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, not Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion, of course you know
Astarion's
Pan.
awesome.
No idea what he'd want. No, sir, no favors. Nah, not this Minotaur.
Not this
There you have it,
Minotaur.
Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you're still here? I had to run the entire... Oh, that's a long way, innit? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Why couldn't you... Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. You know, please say you'll help me.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Athena made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
I got this.
Okay, I have an idea.
You do? Well, you do?
You, my bullish friend, are gonna sing your little heart out.
Grace always has the best ideas.
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
You got
Just
this.
speak from the heart. Be honest.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Go, Astarion, go.
You cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously,
I love what they do with this song.
but I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
You got this, buddy.
Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Hecate, with you there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Oh, danger.
Not just say that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture?
Ooh, good word.
Nice.
Your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Astarion, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me? You couldn't possibly. Really? Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
Come on, Astarion.
You've cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's say categorically, oh, Katie, it's just you and me.
Go, go, go.
Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you. It sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you. Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction
Aw.
of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be. It's a possibility, don't you see? Oh god, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If there's even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished, could someone please
Go for it, Freddie.
rescue me?
I was thinking of doing the red, but Freddie's our bestie.
Freddie, you gotta step in.
Me?
Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am.
Hecate, I'd say he's really put himself out there.
Nice voice.
Now he cannot undo. It's a brave thing to do. Wish I had his daring. Well, I'm saying that I've missed out before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never let my heart be heard. And it's withering.
Not choosing blue.
Now I'm reconsidering.
I have always counted on you to speak to me honestly. You're at my beck and call. I've never thanked you at all, and yet you still love me. I let travelers know which way to go, but it bothers me.
So pretty.
My own path path I forego always seemed apropos. Yet where has this led me?
Maybe one step across the line will weave its own spell in given time.
The thought with which I must contend is, can I love my best friend?
Yes. Just decide.
Very well, Asterion. I accept your proposal.
Can you lead? I ain't prepared for this.
My heart is a shiver so hard to describe. These feelings I feel coming up from inside. It's unexpected, I barely know what to do. All this seemed impossible, yet now it's come true.
I feel like our story's about to begin. Coming out of the shadows has changed everything. To you, Grace and Freddie, how do I thank you?
I think you just did.
You trod the path well.
Okay.
You cast a spell on me.
Man, I want to find love like that one day.
Well, that was diverting.
I don't know if I've chosen that final option
You
before or
felt
not.
this way the entire time, Asterion.
Nor do I
And you
matter.
said nothing?
It was
I didn't think I
beautiful.
was worthy. I mean, look at me. I'm only, you know,
It
half
was
a man.
absolutely
You have
beautiful.
been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
I'm glad to see someone happy, finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
Wow, look at you. Living the wildlife.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Oh la la.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
Freddie has
How
a
long
beautiful
are we
voice.
supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm not
I'm
saying
sure
that.
it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur
Grace
would break
doesn't.
his promise.
I'm just saying she's got a very pretty voice.
Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Everything's okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the Reliquary that night.
We heard part of the story from Medusa. She saw Calliope fleeing from the Reliquary, bleeding.
And when Medusa ran after her, that's when she ran into you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I was also chasing after Calliope. She'd broken in. Why she did? Hecate can't figure out. She didn't touch anything or take anything, but somebody attacked her when she was here.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. After I ran into Medusa, Calliope was long gone. Only thing I found was Pan's key.
You mean this key? The one Pan gave me?
Yeah. Well, Calliope must have dropped it. I sent it back to Pan.
How could Calliope have gotten Pan's key?
The same way you did, I guess. Pan must have given it to her. There's only a few keys to get into the Reliquary. Athena doesn't want the idols to come here much.
And Pan has one. That's odd.
Yeah, so, I made it for him a while back. Different favour.
Couldn't Medusa have been the one who attacked Calliope?
I thought maybe because she was chasing Calliope too. Well, why would she do that? But now I don't know. Medusa never got into the Reliquary. I sure never let her in.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the Reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows
everything in the Reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
If it wasn't Medusa, who else could have attacked Calliope here? Who had access?
It was just me and Kate. I didn't see anyone that night other than Medusa.
How did Calliope get inside?
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Until the alarms went off, though, we didn't even know anyone was here.
Did you say the Reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. That's how Kate knows nothing was touched or stolen. We just don't know what did happen. Yet.
Then Medusa's story checks out. She was here, yeah, but she was never in the Reliquary.
And Pan's name popped up. He sent you here, Grace, to do some favor, yet he had to know Calliope came here that night.
Which he failed to mention, for some reason.
For some reason.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
Thank you, buddy.
You okay there, friendo?
I'm just thinking about Calliope. What happened to her here? Whatever she was trying to do, she probably didn't succeed. She ran from here, dying, maybe straight to our apartment.
Because you were her last hope.
Yeah. What if she hadn't made it? She must have known...
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go to Pan, confront him.
What an adventure.
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
Thank you, Freddie. Such a good friend.
Pan! I hope you're here, because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course he's here.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the Reliquary.
You're welcome. You might have warned me what his love life issue was.
What was it? Asterion wouldn't say.
You really didn't know?
It was exhausting trying to get the poor fellow to admit as much as he did. At any rate, you seem to have worked it out. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
I did. In fact, I have a question. Did you know Calliope was at the Reliquary the night she died? You must have, because Asterion returned your key. The one you gave Calliope. The same one you gave me.
That started as a question, Grace, but it didn't appear to end as one.
Is this all a game to you? Lead Grace through the maze? Or is there something more sinister behind it?
The truth? The truth is Calliope asked me for the key that night, no questions asked. Why would I refuse her? The truth is also that I have no idea what happened to her there. I wanted you to discover that on your own. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
I'm trying to, Pan, but you make this really hard.
Ah, yes. Doubt. What a fascinating concept, and an excellent reason to hesitate. Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly. I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
I don't know what to say here. I don't want to say you're the worst or the charmer. I don't really want to say I need your help because I think I've had his help before, so I'll just say I'll leave then.
That's my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must. There are always alternatives, you know. You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
Before I die?
That look.
You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
I've seen this story many times, Grace. I've told this story many times. And it always ends the same way.
I feel so bad for him, really.
What's the point of even getting to know me then? Right?
Grace brought me. Oh, let's go talk to Persephone again. I like kind of just going back and forth, just see if there's anything else.
I didn't realize come by any time would be taken so literally, Grace. Something specific on your mind?
Guess not.
No, not really. I'll see you later, Persephone.
It was worth a check, though. Back to our apartment. Hey, Hermes.
Hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
Absolutely.
That's my name. Where's Freddie?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
What, you and Freddie are friends now? When did this happen?
When I came looking for you. Freddie has this movie that I've never seen. Super cool, right?
Uh-huh.
Would you rather not share your mortal friends? Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Let's go.
I suppose there's no point in putting it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddie, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You've changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
Kind of have to.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah, you kind of have to, you know? Oh, we got a new trait. Definitely the kick butt trait, right? Yeah.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like. You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the Reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized its off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Yeah, well, I go where I want.
Sorry to be annoying.
I'm not annoyed, my dear. I'm concerned what new trouble you'll find in attempting to escape your old trouble.
Oh, well, I'll try to die more quietly next time.
You think our judgment was rash? It was.
Yeah.
In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end. I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, But I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
I mean, you care about your own power.
Do you really? Let's explore where all that caring has gotten them, shall we? You're holding on with a grip so tight, your knuckles are turning white. But that's not enough, is it? Every idol I've met is either lost or broken, or both. They're all slipping through your fingers. If you actually cared about them, you'd do something about it instead of sitting up here worrying about your precious rules.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
All of that sounds terrible, but I don't understand what...
We are dying, Grace. I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more. We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
You feel responsible, don't you? For everything.
I am responsible. Aphrodite wallows in her pain, Apollo in his regrets, and Persephone in her bitterness. Every other idol of power is gone.
So there's only you. You have to shoulder the burden for everyone, like it or not.
I think she's a friend. Like, she's
I'm sorry,
so alone.
Athena. I had no idea.
You know?
They won't thank me for it.
She's so alone. That's what drove her to do what she does. And it's sad. mean,
I
you
know
would
we've
feel
put a
for
great
her in
deal
the
on your
end.
shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
I do have sympathy for her. She feels like she's the only one fighting to keep the idols alive.
Yeah.
She may be.
She kind of sounds like my mother.
If the idols had a mother, it would be Athena. Yes, like it or not.
Wasn't the goddess Hera kind of like everyone's mother?
Goodness, no. I meant a mother who was actually concerned for the welfare of her children. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh, what now?
You need to go back to the Reliquary, Grace.
Even though Athena specifically warned me not to? That'll go over well.
The one thing we do not yet know is why Calliope went to the Reliquary in the first place.
Okay, I'll bite. How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories? But I thought...
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the Reliquary so she can have deja vu?
Kind of reminds me
I'm
of
willing to wager the place Calliope met her fate
in the
has
Arrowverse.
left its mark in Grace's psyche.
You got Vibe
We
from
have
The
only
Flash
to
who does
uncover
it. And you also have Shiara from Legends of Tomorrow who gets like flashes. I guess Vibe would be the closer similarity to it, but it is familiar.
Last time Freddie and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the Reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the Reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan. I'm all ears, as they say.
Right then. Back to the Reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I should probably look at my previous videos to figure out which path
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away. I will, however, stay close by. Now that doesn't mean you should take stupid risks. Don't be a fool, Grace.
Why not? My life's on the line either way.
Come on, the time for adventure is now.
Ah, this will not end well. I know it.
Yeah, I need to... I think be honest with Hecate is... I need to figure out which one I did. I think I did Sneak in the Back Way. I'm not sure which other one I did. I think I may have did Be Honest with Hecate on the last one because I said Freddie was going to be my girl in this one. Let me double check. Okay, I have confirmed it. In the first playthrough, I did this one. No, wait. Hold on. I'm... double check. Okay, yes, double checked. We did this one, the first one, this one, the second one. And the reason we saved this one, the third one, is because we knew at the time that we were going to be crushing on Freddie. So we wanted to leave the Freddie option for last. Freddie distracts Hecate.
I fail to see what advice I could provide to you, Farishta Bandi.
Farishta Bandi?
Just Freddie.
That's an amazing
I'm
name!
unfamiliar with mortal affairs.
You should use that
Freddie.
name more often. That's amazing.
I do, however, have tea.
But I do respect you
Then
when you use
let's
Freddie.
drink
That's
tea,
fine.
and we can talk about books.
Your
You
name is
have
incredible.
A lot of them.
That would be acceptable.
Thanks, Freddie.
Do not worry. It is written that I am not alerted to Grace's presence for another 14 minutes.
I guess I'll keep talking then.
Okay, first part down. Now I finally get to see what the Reliquary
I
actually
love Hecate. She is amazing.
looks like.
Oh, this game is amazing.
Pretty impressive, innit? Don't wander around. Labyrinths are kind of my thing, but you'll get lost. Also, are you supposed to be here?
Please let me by.
I'm not, but I'm desperate. Can't you look the other way?
But Kate says to never, ever,
But I helped you.
ever...
I'm sure Hecate would understand you're helping only because you're the nicest Minotaur there is. I just need a little time. Please. I'm begging you.
Aww.
Well... Alright, but be quick and don't touch anything. If Kate finds out...
We never spoke. Thank you. Thank you.
I love the charming route. This is the best way. I mean,
notice I didn't stay put and come after
in previous times I triple played
I
the
don't think
game,
I have much time.
the third route was usually the
First
redemption run,
things
you know?
first. How do I do this?
And this kind of feels the most
Where do I even
redemptive-y.
start? Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just focus. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Let's go from like the bottom up.
They should really charge for...
I can pause? I accidentally hit the button and I paused. I did not know you could pause this game. Huh.
tours. It's kind of amazing. Freddie, are you out there? Can you...
Oh, I just realized I can actually skip too.
What if...
Okay, well, we've seen these already before. I would have known I could skip. I would have skipped some earlier content that was just repeated. So sorry about that. I did not know you could skip. I didn't know you could pause. Let's not skip a lot though. Let's keep most of it just in here.
Calliope was here. She was standing right here.
I like the idea of keeping everything in.
She...
But if I didn't want to go back and see the other songs that I missed, the romantic ones, I wonder how fast I could speedrun this game with just skipping all the scenes. There's an idea. No promises.
Uh-oh.
My life is really busy, so yeah.
I didn't mean anything. I didn't even touch it, honest. Okay, then. What's happening? Why didn't it work?
The way they did these things is really creepy. I think I've said that before, but it's still true.
Oh.
It looks like she
Grace?
dies no matter what happens, huh? There's like nothing you can do to stop her from dying.
We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
It would be cool if she could die and Freddie has to save Grace. You know?
No, I won't let you.
Jeez. There's just no hesitation in that. It's just bam.
Freddie!
And then weirdly enough, they walk away.
Oh God. Oh God, Freddie.
By the gods. You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates. Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the Fates themselves decreed it.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddie. You need to help her.
I have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the Reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do. You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace.
I wonder if I
do
do
not
try to
desist
speedrun
until
this game again
retribution has
to
been exacted.
get some of the romance endings.
But now is when you leave.
If I should
Pray the
also...
knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
I should also, show off, Orpheus getting the throne. Because I want to get Persephone the throne this time, but I haven't seen Orpheus getting the throne.
No, I'm not leaving Freddie. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
Can y'all let me know of all the romantic options?
There's nothing more to be done.
Just in case I do decide to do this. Because I believe there's Pan, and then there's Persephone. I don't know of anyone else. Even if there is someone else, would I want to do anyone else? Yeah. Act 3. Man, this episode may go a little long because I want to push through the underworld. So this is still going to take like another 40 minutes or so. Maybe it was good I found out that
I'm sorry
skip
it came
option.
to this, Grace. It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Because this episode will last a while. It's going to be good though. I can't wait for this.
It should have been me, not her.
Don't say that.
This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die. If anyone paid the price.
Your friend gave you the chance to not repeat history. Don't waste it. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Unless they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. And what that could be? I'm afraid I have no clue.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddie and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddie hadn't interfered...
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror, to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the Fates are likely to oblige.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long that would take. Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the Reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is beside herself.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and, overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
It's not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Is there really no other way to talk to these Fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the Reliquary?
No. No, hell no.
The only other person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
How do we get to Hades? Do we need a key, like the Reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo? To gloat? To wish Grace well? Or to actually help? Get us there. I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the Fates. It's simple.
Come on. Oh. No green option.
Okay. No need to keep selling me on it. I'm in.
You are?
Yeah. I need to punch something really hard. Or overthrow hell. I'm good with either of those things.
Did you see that, Apollo? You see, that is what a backbone looks like.
Or overthrow hell, I don't care.
I'm sorry, but this is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo. Grace's mortal friend was slain by the Furies, according to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
Wait, what? Freddie's in Hades? What? Persephone, why didn't you lead with that?
I didn't want it to seem like I was playing on your sympathy, Grace.
But you'll play on mine. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
If that's what you prefer, by all means.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Let's go.
Shall I wait here, or...?
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Oh, hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace, and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
I'm afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man, I don't know. Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know?
Oh, come
no matter
on.
what.
This is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything, and you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
For
Freddie's
her.
dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy. You rock.
Signal when you need to come back.
You sure?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be careful, Grace. And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
I think I can tell her the rules, Apollo. Let's go. Welcome to the Real Underworld.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter. A bitter shade named Orpheus has been squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
I'm excited for that DLC. Sounds exciting.
So there's gonna be a fight? Good. I need something to punch.
Don't get too excited, Grace. Orpheus is hardly a worthy foe.
Really? Even though he took your throne?
He took an empty throne after I left. That does not make him a king. Just someone else that's in my way.
In our way, you mean?
Yes, in our way.
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
I'm gonna fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
Dance off.
Who is this Orpheus? The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
So he's not a fan of yours?
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
Let's go.
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come, it's time to cross the Styx.
You guys see our buddy Tyrone?
The ferryman will
guy.
come soon.
It's cool.
As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage.
We don't have Cerberus, but we
State
have
your
him.
case clearly
so.
and with determination. I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Core Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Like I said, Corone is like Cerberus. And he's just like a giant pet in many ways. You know, he's just a big, lovable friend, I guess.
My name is Grace.
I'm gonna call him a pet. You know what I mean?
I'm here to save my friend Freddie.
He's just like a fluffy...
Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a
he's a
great
good guy.
deal as they crossed the river. And that made him very happy.
See?
Happy? Why happy?
I don't imagine Corone gets much company these days, Grace. No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
I want to play a game with Corone.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him.
Aw, see? I like this guy.
You don't even need to interpret that for me.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging him. Let's get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
I wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story, every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Is dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddie, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. It wasn't your fault. You didn't belong. If my life was stolen, I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
I didn't belong here.
Love this song.
is waiting in the
But that throne belongs to me. No one deserves
I
it.
can feel them howling at the moon.
Don't forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget.
that reeks
But you
of
can
an
bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been... What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long. And you brought a muse. Hi.
That's cool how he
tune,
just
by the way.
stopped the music and then started
Can't
it up
remember
again.
The last time I collaborated with someone
Shows he
so
has power.
talented.
No offense, Benny.
Hey.
Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse, any requests? Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure.
Ah, dang it.
Muse understands.
Can't choose blue.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole, wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king.
Poor guy.
The king of constant sorrow with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there. It's too
Okay, that's not
much
blue,
for you,
technically.
And I'm not sorry
But
for your
we can do that.
mistake.
Orpheus, you could stop this song now. Or better yet, we could work this all out. There's a new day coming.
That would require Persephone to listen, would it not?
I've heard enough.
So much for your new day, dear Muse.
It wasn't your fault. You were never to blame. Hades was a monster. We were part of his game. Orpheus, where's your fire? When will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
Excellent. The green option. It's the green option.
That throne doesn't belong to you, and you know it.
We all throw our secrets into the water. The shoreline is littered with every regret.
I'm not too proud of all that's washed up here. I'll put it behind me.
And I won't forget. You're letting it go. And I won't forget.
I've always said I love this game.
I had forgotten how sweet a melody could be. Such thoughts become clouded in this place. Forgive me, my lady of the night.
Aww.
An empty chair for an empty kingdom.
Oh. Oh, it's so hard. That is such a hard decision here. Oh, that is such a hard decision. We did all this, we just told her to leave it behind. Oh, this is so hard. So I like this one too. Just flat out, it's yours now. But she'll never be happy with it being like this.
Don't tell me you've decided you don't want it. After everything we went through to get it?
It's not that.
We do have the kick butt
what?
playthrough now too.
This is what you've craved ever since the chorus stripped it from you. Take your victory lap.
I like the way you think, truly.
I said I was going to make her the
I
queen of
hope
the dead.
that somewhere Hades can see me, sitting on his chair.
I lived up to that.
I'm happy to do my part. Really.
I know. And that makes what I have to tell you now all the more difficult. I lied. Even if we could find Freddie, you couldn't bring her back. The laws of death are not so easily circumvented.
And the fates?
They will not help you or anyone. Even if you could speak to them, they will not care. And never have.
Wait, what? None of it was true? At all?
I couldn't risk the chance you might refuse. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't be surprised. I mean, you're you. And I believed what I wanted to believe.
Grace,
But it all worked out, right? You got what you came for. And I got exactly nothing. Just like you planned.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
Not without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her. I know what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Hey, Freddie. Aww. By the way, apologies for your music in the background.
here?
That's not the game. That's my neighbor.
I've actually been watching you since you arrived.
Inconsiderate.
It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
I do. I want to go back. I want it all to go back. It's not supposed to end like this.
This isn't the end. Hey, it's not by a long shot. You still have a whole story to finish.
Without you?
Yeah. Without me.
I don't want to.
Well, I don't blame you. I happen to be really good company. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Hello. Not so empty after all.
Calliope? This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace.
My Eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No, I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
I don't know about you, but I have all the time in the world. Okay, yeah, bad joke. But I really do need to hear this.
Absolutely.
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
No.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the Reliquary. I barely escaped. I fled back to the mortal world. To you.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the Reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
And you made it. For what it's worth, thank you.
Yeah.
You're thanking me?
You gave me a gift, Calliope. Everything that happened afterwards, it wasn't your fault.
Thank you for saying that, Grace. Truly.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it. She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
I don't believe that. Athena's got tunnel vision. She must be wrong.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last Muse lives.
And I'm the last Muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
Why did you go to the Reliquary? We know about the mirror, but...
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going, and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
You went to Pan for the key to the Reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
I don't want to say this one. Just be neutral.
That's it then. Now we know the whole truth.
We need to confront Athena. Apollo, too, for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
We don't know that.
This isn't fair.
It isn't fair, Freddie. This isn't how it's supposed to go.
Music's so good.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
I never truly saw before how trapped we were, so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to go. Will I know where to go without you to guide the way across the storming seas? I've had a compass bright and clear. Listen to me when I say, whatever path from which you think you strayed, you will find your way. But it's time to go. It's time to go. If I could bring you back, I would give it all to you, my best friend. If I could choose a muse,
You would give up godhood to bring her back.
any day, every day, a life for a life. Farishta, please stay.
Grace, no. It's time.
I need you to live, whatever the cost. Be with me, Freddie.
Who knows what comes next? But I will face it beside you.
Live, my girl. Live. Be with me. Oh, it's always draining, but this is where we're going to stop. I'll just play a little more, just to show. Yep, Freddie's back. Okay, just want to make sure as always. Oh my gosh. Oh, this game is so great. It's so wonderful. It's so lovely. And this is incredible. Well, we got one more episode before we wrap up the charming route. And that will be the next one. I want to push to here because then I know I can finish the game in the next one. Even if this episode is kind of long. But yeah, I love you all so very much. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that thumbs up to like the video and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And until next time, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.